Alrighty, guys and gals, what's going on? It's Big E, and we're from the King's Room. Cheers to you. That ice cube's rattling in there. Haven't done one of these in a while. Well, it's not true. I've done like 4 of these, but I didn't release them. I deleted them. I'm just going to keep this to just for anybody who's interested, a little health update and then some channel stuff. So we'll do channel stuff first. Pretty much just playing the Iron Man in Classic and Project Ascension. I've been loving Project Ascension. We're doing a couple of different things there. I'm just trying some different stuff and having fun with it. It's a lot of fun. It's an interesting private server. I mean, there's a lot of work that's gone into that thing, and there's so many different types of challenges you can do, and it's more retail than Classic. I prefer Classic, but I love like what's in some of the zones, stuff I've never seen before. Some of this stuff could be in retail versions of the game. Like there's new stuff in starting zones that I'd never seen before. But I'm having a lot of fun there. And we're mixing it up. I don't know if the video's out yet, but so we have a mage where we're doing, it's called Adventure Mode. Haven't put one of those out in a while, but every mob in the game is an elite. I was doing a 1 life warrior, and we got wrecked by Hogger on that. And so I rolled another character, Undead Warrior, and we're doing something called True Survival. I don't know if it's out yet, so I won't say too much about it, but it's an interesting little challenge. You get a debuff, 2 debuffs, hunger and thirst, and if they hit 100, you die. And you can't buy food and water from vendors, so you got to fend for yourself and figure it out, and pick up cooking, and that's interesting. I don't know how long I'm going to do that, but I'm just trying different things out on the server, just having fun over there. As far as TBC, I spent $60, which was stupid. I'm kicking myself in the ass for doing that. I'm never going to boost again. It's just too much money. I was thinking it would be $25. And then even that to me is a stupid price, but I was shocked to see it was more than double that. I mean, the greed of Blizzard it's kind of unbelievable. Like that's as much as the game cost, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I boosted the shaman, and we did heal a little bit of Blackrock Depths. The group fell apart. Just honestly, I've just had no interest in it, like none, 0 interest. I wish I'd put more thought into it, but I kind of did it for the channel. I wanted TBC is coming out again, so let me, get into it. But honestly, my heart was just never into it. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to be on the shaman again. I didn't feel really comfortable on the shaman healing. My character's still weak, though. That probably has a lot to do with it. And we were lacking a DPS in that dungeon. But we'll see what happens there. I don't know. Like I said, it just feels like they're just milking it. Like, are they just going to keep doing it? Like I'm all about a fresh server. I like fresh classic servers. That's kind of fun. But, what are they going to do? Lich King again? And then, you know what I mean? We'll see. What I'm hoping for is like a World of Warcraft 2, man. Take some of this amazing stuff that Turtle WoW has done and Project Ascension. That's what I'm kind of hoping is going to happen. But I guess we'll see what Blizzard does there. Getting close on the Iron Man. I can finally maybe get this crap done because I'm tired of the Iron Man challenge. It's so grindy. I'm trying to mix it up and keep it interesting, but I know it's probably not fun to watch because all we're doing is just grinding mobs. It's kind of like all we can do. We're getting pretty close to level 54, though. I think we're about 70-something%. We should hit it in the next episode or two, which gives us a couple of new abilities at the trainer. But we'll get that done. We're still doing the query. Basically, nobody's watching the query. I feel like we're pretty close to the end of that. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. Decisions matter. It's been a fun game. I don't think there's too much left of it, but we'll probably be finishing that up in the next couple episodes or so, I would imagine. And I still have for my members, for my channel members, love you guys. We have a members only series, City Skylines, and a really interesting city. Um, it's the second city in the series. The first one I killed everybody with, I polluted the water on accident and everybody died. So I had to start over. I like this city much better. But we have some interesting areas we're doing, and having a lot of fun building and decorating and just overall having fun. Now, big announcement. Well, big announcement for me. I heard they're making Fable. I don't know if it's a remake. I don't know what you call it. We played Fable on this game a couple years back, and we got about halfway through it, and I got a strike on the video. Not even for music, it was like dialogue in the game, and it freaked me out. This was early in the YouTube thing here, and so I just got freaked out and stopped. The last 3 or 4 years on YouTube has changed drastically. You can pretty much put anything out now as far as gaming, and they'll allow it. It's a copyright, but it doesn't count against your channel because they've realized, hey, I may as well let people use this because I can make money off of the ads, the people who own it. So you're pretty safe now. But anyway, so we stopped. So I was thinking about bringing Fable back in anticipation because I think it's coming out this fall. Yeah, I don't know if they're remaking it or what, if it's just like a graphics overhaul. But I watched a video on it from IGN, I think. I can't remember. Microsoft, I think, was behind the original Fable, but I think it got sold off or something. But I love the game Fable. There is a Let's Play on the channel. You can find it if you search the channel if you're interested. I might just wait for that game to come out but I'm definitely 100% going to play it. But like I said, that's a ways off. I heard fall. You never know. These companies like to get the word out so people get hyped up for it. Maybe even thinking they'll pre-buy it, purchase the game early, and they start getting that money in even quicker. But who knows when's coming out. But I'm just throwing that out there. And I guess that's pretty much it. We'll see. Health-wise, so did have the colonoscopy and the endoscopy, and I got good news and bad news for anybody who's interested. I've been talking about it a little bit in some of the videos, I think, but basically the colonoscopy was okay. They did find what's called a serrated polyp, and that was removed. You can have polyps and serrated polyps. I didn't know the difference. The difference is the serrated polyps, very high indicators and ties to cancer. So it's very good to get those removed. So it's a good thing I got it done, right? But the biopsy showed no cancer. So cancer-free, which is good. Now I do, because I'm now an old man, I'm in that bracket. Every 4 or 5 years, I'm going to go back for another colonoscopy, and it's the safest thing to do. The endoscopy was a nightmare. I am really messed up. So the bottom part of my esophagus is burned, my stomach is burned, and my duodenum is burned from stomach acid over the last 26 years. So back in 2000, 26 years ago, I was having severe acid reflux. Back then it was just called heartburn, right? So they did an endoscopy back there, and they found that I had damage to my esophagus and stomach back then, and my esophageal sphincter, I think is what's called. It's just a valve. Your throat, your esophagus comes down, goes into your stomach. There's a valve that lets food through and liquid, and then it closes to keep stuff in there, right? So back then, mine was almost gone. The acid had literally eaten it away. And they said there was a surgery they could do to try to repair it, but it wasn't guaranteed, so they didn't recommend it. So I didn't do it. They underplayed it a shit ton, according to my surgeon who worked on me, Dr. Rosser. he says they should have done something because you're in real bad shape now. So I have no valve at all, none. It's gone. And because my stomach, I produce so much acid, it's just made everything worse. My stomach lining is almost gone. He said, he's been doing these things for 30 years. He says it's the worst shit he's ever seen. I mean, he didn't word it that way, but so he says, I've seen half as bad with tumors and ulcers and stuff. So he says, I don't know. You say you're very lucky, but we have to do something right now because it's dangerous. If I were to get an ulcer, I could literally die because it would eat through my stomach and I would bleed out into my body and, sepsis. And he said a lot of stuff and scared the crap out of me. And I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I was worried about cancer, and how the colon and all that stuff. So, anyway, so the plan is, so I have gastritis and duodenitis, all the itises. I've got them. The duodenum is after your stomach. It's like this 10-inch thing, and it goes into it's the beginning of your intestines or something. I don't know, but it's screwed too. It's highly, highly damaged. So for the next 4 months, I have to take 4 pills. 4 pills twice a day. I have to take 8 pills total. This doesn't count my blood pressure medicine. I have to take that separate, but. So I'm on something I think it's called Carafate, and I take it in the morning on an empty stomach and then at night on an empty stomach. And what it's supposed to do is coat my stomach and help it heal. Now, my diet also has to change. Pretty much no more fat, no sugar, which, I eat pretty well anyway, so it's not that big of a change for me, really. I just have to cut a couple of things out or lessen them. And then on top of that, so before I was taking Prilosec, just 20 milligrams, because that's what they told me to take back in 2000. He said, you should have been on much higher dosage the whole time. So I'm on 4 times the amount. I don't think it's Prilosec, but it works the same way, where it reduces or eliminates, neutralizes stomach acid. So I'm at 80 milligrams of that, 40 in the morning and 40 at night. And since I've been taking it, no reflux at all, which is great. So, I'll do this for 4 months, and then they're going to do another endoscopy and hopefully see some improvement. He said, if there's no improvement, we'll go from there. But he said surgery might be on the table where they remove and put stuff back or something. I don't know, patch it up. We'll see. So, I'm a little stressed out about it, obviously, because of the words that he used. Pretty scary to think about. This is like the worst shit. I'm the worst shit he's ever seen, right? And he's been doing these things for 30 something years. So I'm taking it seriously. Try not to get, down about it, but I'm in the situation I'm in, and I'm just going to do what he says, so no, cut out any little treats, which a treat for me, might be like a coffee drink or something, but no more caffeine, which I barely drink anyway. I'm eliminating my pre-workouts. Those don't have caffeine in them, but they're still considered what they call pump. But I'm eliminating all of that shit. I'm basically just drinking water. Tea is okay, non-caffeinated tea. And that's pretty much it. But so that's what's going on there. And I guess that's it. So this is like the 4th or 5th time I've made this update video, and I just deleted them because I recorded these, and at the end I was explaining why I had deleted a video on a hunter that we were playing, because this was when ICE has been just straight up murdering people in the fucking country. And it was this first lady that was shot. And, I'd seen the video, and then I heard what Kristi Noem said, and I heard what Donald Trump said, and I was enraged. Like within minutes of the shooting, Christy Nome, that joke of a woman parading around in her outfits and her cowboy hats and all this bullshit, called the woman a terrorist. No information, no investigation, nothing. Just straight up called her a terrorist, and it enraged me, like it did a lot of Americans. And somebody else was just killed. It's insane what's happening, man. So I got on like an 8-minute rant. And I've been trying to keep politics off the channel. It's difficult because I've been affected personally by Donald Trump and his big, beautiful bill, that bullshit. And 2 people in my family are struggling now because programs have been pulled and healthcare isn't going up. It's crazy. But I went on too long. So that's as much as I'm going to say about it, with the exception of, so I'm still going to do my best to keep politics off the channel. If it comes up, the one thing I am not going to do anymore is apologize. I'm not apologizing anymore for this administration and what the fuck's going on. The corruption and the lies and the murder and all this shit, man. It's insane. But I will try not to talk about it. But if it does come up, there's no way in hell you can hear me say sorry to somebody. That's just not going to happen anymore. It feels criminal to keep silent about it. But a gaming channel is no platform for that, right? So I recognize that. But that's all I wanted to say. And I guess that's it. I make this short and sweet, just like your mama. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribers, thank you so much. New subscribers, welcome to the Misty Mountain Gaming family. A lot of you have been popping up, oddly enough, when I'm recording my members only stuff. So you're not actually seeing it when I'm recording whatever game. If you subscribe when I'm recording, a thing pops up, and it's this character I used to do on the channel called Funkmaster E. It shows your name and all that. But I've been seeing a lot of them when we're doing the members only stuff. But welcome to the channel, and thank you so much for choosing to subscribe. I really appreciate that. And to my channel members, I love you guys and gals very much. You help me out more than you know. It really, really helps. And that money that I get goes right back into the channel, pays my cable bill, my internet bill, which is like one of my most expensive things. So thank you. Anyway, that's it for me. You guys and gals take care. I will see you in a future episode of something. Peace.